Hey everyone, I'm Julien and today we're going to analyze a Lego set to see if it's worth parting out or not just based on the part out value like people usually do, but by really diving into return on investment and sales data. We will look at what sells fast, what might sit in your inventory for years, and ultimately whether this set is a good investment or not. Let's go! This week I picked the set 76311 Miles Morales versus the Spot from the Superheroes team in the Spider-Man category. It was released in January this year. It is still available at retail and it has 361 parts and 4 minifigures. The retail prices are always interesting to look at. $50 in the United States, €50 in Europe. I found on Amazon France a good deal, 35, less than 35 euro. So that's more than 30% off, I think. Very interesting, and that will impact the return on investment you can get if you are in Europe and can buy at that price. And you can also see here the prices for UK, Australia, and Canada. And now we can have a look at the part out value and the return on investment. So the part out value is around $100. So that's a part out multiplier of 2, which is quite good. But more importantly, the return on investment is really good, almost 1 according to the world prices. Let's dive into more details with the regional pricing. So if we look at the US, that's even more interesting on the part out value. And yeah, the return on investment is also quite good. In Europe, as you can see, the return on investment is smaller, but that's because I put the full retail price. But if you get it at a discount, as I showed you on Amazon, you still get the multiplier 1 on the return on investment, which is good. If we look at other regions, not sure about discount in the UK, so I will put the full buying price. You will have to see if you can find some discount or not. Australia, I will also put the full buying price. It's even better in Australia with the full buying price, so if you can get a discount, that gets even better. And finally, in Canada, where the retail price is 50, you still also get a good return on investment. So it looks like this set is interesting. And if you can get it with a discount, that's even better. Okay, so now we will dive deeper into the inventory to really look at all the details. So as we said, 361 parts, and you can see the parts represent 58% of the value. So the minifigures in this set are really important. And we will start with the minifigures. 4 minifigures, all unique to this set. The most expensive one, the Spot, very good sell-through rate, and almost $14. We will have a look at United States, even higher price and higher sell-through rate. So very interesting minifigures if you are in the United States. In Europe, that's a bit less interesting. There are a little bit more listings, so the sell-through rate is a bit less interesting. And in the UK, it's still quite good. Australia as well, but of course, very low volume. And Canada, to 50% of sell-through rate, 9 figures sold and 9 figures listed. Let's go back to the world prices to analyze the other figures. We have the Spider-Man, which sell for $12. Sell-through rate is not very high, but still okay. Probably you could get some money from this one as well. The third one, $8, very low sell-through rate, 17%, so not that interesting. And finally, $6, Officer Jefferson Morales, with a sell-through rate of 26%, which is not perfect, but still okay. As I said, 42% of the value of this set is in the minifigures. That's with the world prices, but I think, yeah, United States, that's the same. Europe, almost the same. Australia as well, UK and Canada. So, yeah, the value of those minifigures is really important for this set. Now we will look at the parts for this set. So I like to start by looking at the most expensive parts. So we have this brick round corner 4x4, almost $3, but a very small sell-through rate, so probably will stay in your inventory for a while. Very interesting large plate in dark bluish gray, more than $2. The sticker sheet, which sells quite well, surprisingly. But I saw it's mostly in the United States, not sure why, but the sell-through rate in the United States is very high, but it's lower in Europe, but still quite high in UK. No current listing in Australia. And also sells very well in Canada. So looks like the sticker sheet is really a good item to have in your inventory, except if you are in Europe. And then we have a few minifigure parts, this black hair, those two heads as well, and the windscreen, which is unique to this set, but only 9% of sell-through rate, so probably not that interesting. And then we are already below the $1 per item. I also like to look at the unique part for this set. Only 3 unique parts: the sticker sheet, obviously, the minifigure head at $1, and the windscreen. We just talked about it. It's not that interesting. Anyway, what I also like to do from time to time is to look at colors, because we all know some colors sell better than the others. So you could, for example, just look at the black colors. 59 parts in black, they represent $12 of value. Do we have some white part as well? Yes, $11 of white part for 78 used part. Do we have light bluish gray? Probably yes, 42 parts in light bluish gray. Dark bluish gray, 21 parts. And tan, we have 15 parts. And dark tan, 25 parts. So it's you can at some point check other colors as well on BL Matrix. Everything is available and can be filtered as you want. I always look at the fast moving parts. So these are the parts that have a sell-through rate higher than 50%, which means they sell very quickly because the quantity sold in the last 6 months is higher than the current listings available. So if we look at the world prices, we have 3 fast selling items: this tan brick, the tile 1x2 light bluish gray, and this plate 1x2 as well. So not a lot of value in the fast moving items, less than $1. But let's look at a more regional pricing aspect. So in the United States, we don't have the trans blue light piece, but we have the sticker sheet that also sell very well. If we look in Europe, we have a few more items. We have a few more bricks and a slope and other plates, and we have this dark bluish gray plate at €2. The total value is more than €3 for those fast moving parts, so that's something you can expect to sell quite quickly if you part out this set in Europe. If we look at UK, it's pretty similar, a few more parts as well. In terms of value, it's even higher. If we look at Australia, $6 Australian, it's also pretty similar. There's a few bricks, a few tiles and plates. And in Canada, we have also the window that appears in Canada. Interesting. And this black minifigure head as well. Only 8 sold in the last 6 months and only 7 available for sale at the moment in Canada. Let's go back to the world prices and see now the medium moving, which means the parts that have a sell-through rate between 50% and 25%. So these are the parts that still could sell at some point pretty quickly. and should not stay in your inventory for years, hopefully. We see the value $20 for those medium moving parts. Of course, it will depend on where you are located, what is your market. Right now we have the world prices, but we can check for the United States. $18 of medium moving parts, 15 euro if you are in Europe, 14 in the UK, 23 in Australia, and 15 in Canada. So if we go back to the world, we see the sticker sheet, the large plate. Maybe we can sort by sell-through rate, all those plates as well, the tile, and this 10 brick modified, 4 of them in the set. And you can see all those parts with their average price according to the world prices. That looks really interesting. A lot of medium moving parts. Now, if we look at the slow moving part to know how much that would represent, sorry, $35 for those slow moving parts. That would be 124 lots. That would maybe stay a bit longer in your inventory. If we look at the smallest sell-through rate, is this white vehicle base in white, 50 cents. Only 13 have sold in the last 6 months in the world. So probably this one will take some space in your inventory for quite some time. And here's some other smaller parts as well that have a very small sell-through rate. All in all, a few fast-selling items, quite a decent amount of medium selling item, and some good minifigures. In the end, if you can get a discount on the buying price like it's possible in Europe, it looks like a very interesting set to part out. So tell me in the comments if this is a set you would buy and part out for your store or not, now that we have analyzed every detail of this set. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're interested to see the next videos. And you can also leave in the comments the next set you would like me to analyze, and hopefully that will be selected for next week video. Bye.